New extreme challenge in GTA 5. Today we will test which car can drive through reverse speed bumps. Watch the video till the end, give it a like, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. And we're starting! Hello everyone, guys. It's me, as always, your favorite penguin chick, Koki. Welcome to a new and absolutely exciting experiment where we will test which car can drive over inverted speed bumps, as usual. And today we have prepared a very unusual collection of cars. Starting from a wheelchair to a 3-4-wheeled bike, from supercars to the biggest and longest Lambo in the world. So make sure to watch until the end because today we are testing a real collection of monster trucks from the biggest cars in the world. And most importantly, write in the comments which car you think will reach the finish line today and overcome this extreme challenge. Well, I suggest we don't delay and start right away with the wheelchair. Seriously, it's a wheelchair, but, there's one big but. Turbo boosters that are installed on the sides of this wheelchair. It's something else. It's really something else. And this is actually a huge plus because each time our inverted speed bumps are getting bigger. And the jet booster will calmly help to pass these challenges. And by the way, we have already overcome 3,000 levels. But I think we miscalculated. And how to return, that's unfair. I think that's it. We've arrived. Ha ha ha! Only 3 levels and the booster OP. Oh.
Nice.
We haven't arrived. Who said we've arrived? We haven't arrived yet. Okay, let's keep moving. Again, seriously, come on. Up, turn around. And now that's it, the booster no longer works and turning around is no longer possible. Well, okay, 4 levels aren't bad either. Okay, let's move on. And next, we're in for a treat with this cool bike. Shatara from the future. But today, as usual, we have unusual vehicles, like this bike. Instead of 2 wheels, we have a whole 4. And we can easily jump. Probably 1.3 meters in height, so this should be a sure winner because we can simply jump over all obstacles. Oops! And it can also glide. Exactly. I remembered, guys. This bike can glide just wonderfully, so if anything, we just start gliding. Come on. Glide. No! We still fell. Okay, I hope we can climb up because this is already the red level. And Come on. Perfect. As it did. Okay. Level 12. All we need is to gain speed and jump. Woohoo. Almost. Perfect. We almost fell. Well, okay. Let's keep moving and jump. Woohoo. Here it is. You know, this is the most perfect vehicle for overcoming this challenge. We just took off and flew. This upside down speed bump is the biggest one. That deserves a separate like. And this is the first car that reaches the finish line and earns the title of winner. So if you wrote that like in the comments, you're doing great. Well, we're moving on. So we're moving forward and next in line we have these supercars. And by the way, this is the smallest one today. Really? Today there's one supercar, all the others are SUVs and various armored vehicles. The supercar is very tricky, it shimmers. And this means only one thing, that if we take the maximum speed, we have the opportunity to overcome all the challenges. That's exactly what we're going to try to do right now, accelerating to the maximum, and 1 and 2 and 3, and hold on. Almost made it. We were heading for success, and it was very close. But we haven't reached it yet. Nevertheless, we are already overcoming the 11th level. This is level number 12. I won't be able to jump over it just like that. I won't even try. But to do it with acceleration. Just like that. Oh, up the ramp I go. It will work out perfectly. These, aren't inverted speed bumps. These are pits. Yes, these are really pits. The real ones. And the bigger the pit, by the way, the easier it is to fly over it. Because the acceleration is much greater. And by the way, we overcame the most gigantic... I wanted to say pit, but it's a speed bump. Inverted, actually. We overcame the most the biggest inverted speed bump. So this is the second car today that ends up as a winner. Well, now it's time for our off-road cars. And you know, with each time the cars are getting bigger and bigger, which means that each time we have more and more chances to reach the finish line, because essentially, the bigger the car, the higher the likelihood it will reach the finish line. What kind of number is this? Who stretched it? The Hulk, maybe? Why is it so big? Alright, okay. Not the point, doesn't matter. We keep going. This is SOOOO's a 6-wheeled off-roader, 8-wheeled. We still have 2 spares, so... Seriously? Can it go that far? We passed 11 levels, and it didn't fail even once. What's this? No, wait! Hold on, please. Yahoo! That was very close. Honestly, that was very close. I already believed we could make it, but unfortunately, no. Okay, one more time. Great. 12th level. And we carefully climb up. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay, we have the last level left, and let's hope we can really handle it. Although, as practice shows, the further we go, the easier it becomes. Really, because small inverted speed bumps have little space to accelerate. And the bigger it is, the more space there is, and consequently, the more acceleration, the higher the chance we reach the finish line. And we already have 3 cars in a row reaching the finish line. Can you imagine? And all the cars without superpowers. Well, except for the bike, so let's keep going. Wow, what's that? Lego! A car? Seriously. It's a real Ford Raptor. It looks really cool, but there's one big but. It's a Lego car. I hope it doesn't fall apart on the way, because the speeds here are really high. 400 kilometers per hour. We're accelerating, almost reaching 450. Okay, Lego is quite sturdy. Lego is really quite sturdy, so let's keep going. There's just one level left and stop. Is it really possible that today all the cars will reach the finish line except for one, except for the jet-powered wheelchair? Seriously. But this Lego car, it just... perfectly. It overcomes all challenges, honestly. I wish I had Lego like this when I was a kid. Cars that you can actually ride in real life. This is really something else. Congratulations if you mentioned it in the comments, and let's move on. Wow, well, this car looks ordinary. No Lego car, no car from I don't know. Wheelchairs, for example, with turbo boosters. A pretty ordinary SUV, although there's quite definitely something off with its handling, and in fact, it's a bit more than expected. Look at how it sways. Firstly, it's very fast, and secondly, the suspension is super soft. I think this car would be just perfect for off-roading. That's firstly. And secondly, to pass all the levels just like that. The most important thing is not to fall. And we're managing that. Okay, level number 13. Let's pick up speed and go. Guys, everything depends on your like. Go down and smash that like button. And I must succeed. Come on. Yes. I think so, yes. Yes! You flew through. Woohoo! Perfect. Ta-da. Landing. Okay, guys, it turns out we already have 5 cars at the finish line and not a single car with a super ability. Seriously? Why has it become so easy to drive through? Have the cars gotten better or have the speed bumps gotten smaller? Whoa, whoa, whoa! And what is this? This is a real military armored vehicle. Or, honestly, I can't even imagine, but it looks very cool. It's some kind of futuristic armored vehicle. And with a mortar? Why is the fire green? Are you serious? Okay. Call the firefighters urgently. I accidentally set everything on fire here. Well, can it be extinguished, I wonder? Fire can't be put out with fire. Oops! Can you put it all out and extinguish it, please? It's not working, alright? I apologize, I think I'll be going. Ah ha ha! That was very dangerous because it's really some kind of armored vehicle from the future. It can jump, it has a whole 8 wheels, and even 22 mortars, front and back. Oh, this is of course perfect. But, Also, don't forget that this car is very heavy, so it has its pros and cons. Come on! Oops! Here's where our drawbacks show. That even with the jump, overcoming the 11th level turned out to be very difficult for us. But who knows? Maybe the 12th will be easier. Okay, let's go. It seems like it's working. The most important thing is not to get stuck. Come on. Perfect. The penultimate level, everything should work out. Please, yes, okay. Well, I think there's no doubt here. We'll reach the finish line because this is a speed bump even more so. Accordingly, with acceleration, we can take, that's right, more. And, get to the finish line faster. Go. Wow, we have a whole 6 cars at the finish line. I could never have expected that. But apparently, there will be even more. Let's go test the next cars. Okay, stop. Wait, did it seem to me, or is this a real monster? A track sawmill? Okay, how do I approach it without getting hurt? Because look, it has spikes. Spikes, real spikes, instead of wheels. That's really creepy. But why not? Maybe the grip on the road will be even better, so I suggest we don't delay and go for maximum speed. The only car that didn't make it was the wheelchair. Well, overall, it makes sense. It's not even a vehicle, although, who knows? Okay. Let's try to reach the very end, because overall, this car doesn't have any superpowers. Its superpower is the wheels. Spiked wheels. Honestly, I've never seen cars like these, where instead of regular wheels, there are spikes instead of tires and rims. It's just crazy. Well, okay, we're moving on. And why is everything so simple? I can't even imagine. Hey, level 13, 1, 2, 3. It seems to me. Or has it really become easier to pass the challenges? I think we need to add a couple more levels, guys. Write in the comments what you think, because I feel like this is too much. Today we have cars without superpowers, yet all the cars, except for one, made it to the finish line. I think this isn't quite fair. The only question, who exactly put a boat in this challenge, really? It's really a real boat. A boat, just with wheels. I've never seen anything like this. This is just insane. It's incredible. Okay. We've tested so many things in this experiment, but I don't think we've ever tested a boat. Alright, okay. Level 6. 7th. Seems perfect. Alright, let's go. 9th. 10th. 11th. Here we already have some issues. No, wait. No, I know. 11th level. 11th level. We might have problems here because the distance is very small. That's it. I can't turn around. That's what I was talking about. If you end up on level 11, it's just a trap. It's like some kind of devil's work. I can't turn around. No matter how hard I try, there's just too little space here. And unfortunately, this monster truck boat remains on level 11. Well, alright, we're not getting upset because we still have plenty of cars today. For example, here's a wonderful sports Kamaz with 6 wheels. 4 are spinning, 2 are spares, just in case. So, we're flooring it to the max, and we'll see what this Kamaz is capable of. It doesn't have superpowers either, but it overcomes challenges. It's very good. We breezed through level 11, and this Kamaz didn't even feel it. Although, the only problem is the initial levels and 11 because there's very little space to turn around on 11. And you saw this with the previous boat. That's why we take a maximum run-up. And 1, and 2, and come on. The most important thing is the landing. Oops! Woohoo! Super! 13th level. The 13th level should pass unnoticed. And 1, and 2, and takeoff. Yes! Perfect. I really can't believe it. Today, only 2 cars didn't make it to the finish. Seriously, this is some kind of prank. I feel like it's on me. Like, they're mocking me right now. It should be the other way around. Not only 2 cars made it to the finish, but it turns out to be the opposite. How is that possible? Well, what haven't we really had today? But this kind of formula I think we definitely didn't have. Look at that wheel. I feel like I could just sit inside and drown. This is Formula One. Formula One. Monster. Truck. Alright, okay, no questions, just no questions. The only plus of this car, or rather, not the only, but a huge plus of this car, is that it has 6 wheels. You know that Formula One cars are the fastest in the world. That's first of all. Well, secondly, if it's a Formula 1 monster truck, it means this car is the fastest and can go anywhere. The only downside is that it's heavier than a regular Formula car because it's slightly bigger, about 50 times, than a regular Formula 1 car. But, nevertheless, despite this, we manage to overcome all challenges. Well, almost all. Level 13, I think we should be able to handle it. Just go. Really. And 1, and 2, and 3. 13th level. Go to sleep. Alright. Jokes aside, but that's another car at the finish line. I never cease to be amazed, but we're moving on to the next car. I'm curious to see how many cars will reach the finish line today. So, now this looks really scary. Look at that huge monster truck. Apparently, this is some kind of Hot Wheels car. Very big, look at it. Oh no, guys, I can't pass the first level without your, it won't pass. Really stuck? Oh, thank you for your, much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel with the bell icon so you don't miss such cool videos. But I'm really surprised that today all the cars are reaching the finish line. It's impossible. It's unreal. It's just impossible in any way, by the way. This is the first car that managed to overcome the entire red level without a superpower. Completely. By jumping over it. But the only question is that it's uncontrollable. This monster truck hops around like a bouncy ball. But, okay, we have the 13th level left, and clearly this car will reach the finish line. Although, who knows, maybe we won't make it this time. Although, it's unlikely that such a car will achieve 100%. 1,000,000%. Perfectly. For the ladies, that was really very fast. I suggest we leave the title just like that, exactly like this. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Well, almost. Let's go for the next car. Okay, Doki, 3 cars left, and I suggest... Stop. Stop. Seriously? Is this... Belaz? A sports Belaz? But why? What are those sports rims? What kind of spoiler is that? It's very fast. Guys, this Belaz weighs, I think, several tons, if not hundreds of tons. Well, look at it. It's just doing a wheelie. What? Ha ha ha! This is a joke. Of course, it's a joke. Alright. Let's go. Have you ever seen a Belaz going 140 kilometers per hour? Have you ever seen anything like that? Honestly, I haven't. But I think I won't see it again because it's level 11. Oh, come on. Hitch the boat. Let's go with the boat. Hitch the boat, we'll go up with the boat. Come on, Belaz, we can do it. And it won't work. That's it. It's also barricaded. Along with the boat on level 11. And as you know, turning around here is impossible. That's unfortunate. Well, okay, we have 2 cars next in line. And let's go test this giant G-Wagon with a turbo booster. Whoa, why is it so fast? Okay, let's go. Let's try to pass the challenges at minimum speed. If before we were going through everything at full speed, now we'll try to really go at minimum speed using the booster. No. Please, stop, wait. Acceleration. If it weren't for the acceleration, we would be stuck on level 11 for sure. Alright, this giant G-Wagon has turbo acceleration. By the way, I came up with a practice. Look, we take it. Jump down, and now, instead of just jumping over one overturned speed bump, we'll take it and fly over 2. And we'll even do a flip in the air. Look. 3, 2, 1. Come on, please, G-Wagon, make it. I don't think so. Problem. I have a big problem. Oops. I'm falling right into the center of this speed bump. Quiet, the main thing is perfectly evenly. I wonder, can I do it backwards? Please. I won't turn around there. Come on, G-Wagon. Come on, please. Interesting. Can this be considered a pass or not? Write in the comments. And we're off to test the biggest limousine. Whoa. Whoa. Now that's a real whoa. Look at this. The car is huge. Even if I climb up right now. Look at this. It's incredible. Okay, let's jump right into the driver's seat of this Lambo. And see how far it can go. Honestly, I don't know. By the way, it can also jump. So let's try to get maximum acceleration. But if we fail, then that's it. It will be impossible to get through. Let's be careful. Accelerate. The main thing is not to get caught. The main thing is not to get caught. Jump. I can't see anything at all, and it's very hard to control. But nevertheless, come on, come on, come on. We made it. That was the most epic landing. I think in general, you can make a bridge out of this lamp and just drive over this lamp rather than lying down like a flipped police car. But most importantly, I'm surprised that today almost all the cars, except for 3, made it to the finish line. Can you imagine that? Incredible! I think in the next episode, we need to add 100% more challenges. Write in the comments what you think. And of course, write in the comments how you liked today's episode. If you liked it, a like, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Don't forget to be the very first to watch the videos. And as always, it was your favorite penguin and such a cool experiment in GTA 5. See you again. Bye-bye!